guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me again. Today is actually a chatty get ready with me, but we're going to talk about like luxury hot topics and sometimes like topics that maybe don't warrant their own video, but they're still super interesting. So we're going to put it in this video. I also have some questions from two of you that I'm going to answer. So yeah, make sure you're subscribed. So the format of the video is the same as my Get Ready With Me videos. All the products, by the way, are mine. I spent my own hard-earned money on them. I'll write them in the description and I'll write them on the screen so I'm not interrupting the flow of the Get Ready With Me. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. So we're going to start with skincare, okay? I'm so curious why so many of you feel like Chanel is trying to copy Hermes. I want you guys to tell me why you think this. I'm shocked at how many of you think this because I don't agree, but I want to know why you guys feel this way. I feel like Chanel, not necessarily that they're trying to be like Hermes, I feel like they are tired of who the current bag customers are. And don't be offended if you bought a bag. I'm not saying that you necessarily. I'm saying the people who only buy luxury handbags. I've been thinking about this for some time. I think that Chanel don't want collectors anymore. Chanel want people who are clients of the brand. I don't feel like they want people who want to collect their bags. I feel like they feel like those people are resellers. That's just a feeling that I get. And I think that they have a very good idea for who's a reseller and who isn't. I do think that those like new quotas are for the best. I'm happy that they haven't affected the bags that I like at the brand. They're not going to affect the seasonal bags because they need people, you know, to buy those like seasonal pieces and stuff. But I feel like they just don't want people who just want to buy bags. They want you to buy ready to wear. They want you to buy fine jewelry. You know, they want you to buy haute couture. So if you're just constantly buying bags, if that's the only thing that your essay is selling to you, I feel like they just feel like you're not the type of client that they want for the future of their brand. And I don't feel like that makes them seem like they're trying to be Hermes or something. I mean, I feel like Chanel and Hermes have way more in common than we think. I mean, both of them are still owned by the family, basically. So the family that owns Chanel, it's the same. The family that owns Hermes, I think were like actually in-laws, basically. So similar to like Van Cleef and Arpels. It's a similar situation there. So yeah, I mean, they're both still family owned, and they're both, you know, very old now. I think Chanel is like at least 100 years old, if not more, because it depends like when we consider, when do we consider it opened? Like when she opened the first boutique, which I think was in Deauville, I think that's where the first stores opened, or when she met the Wertheimer family, I mean, who knows? So I feel like they actually have way more in common. I also feel like they're both very conservative. I feel like Louis Vuitton as a brand is like, and even Dior, I feel like they're way more exciting and fun and fresh and edgy. You know, when I think of fun and fresh and edgy, I don't think of Hermes and Chanel at all. You know, I don't think of that. I think of like, you know, even Jacquemus, you know, it's fun. It's a fun, edgy brand. And even if it's not to your particular taste, you know, you have to admit that, you know, like what Jacquemus has achieved in a short period of time is like a great achievement. Anyway, so I'm very curious to know, like, what do you guys think about them and why do you feel like they're trying to be like Hermes? I feel like they want to be successful and they want new clients for their brand. Sorry, I'm trying to get the lotion out here. And I think in that case, they've just realized that the types of clients who they want for their future are not people who are reselling and buying things at retail. I think that Chanel really want you to like enjoy the boutique experience. I even noticed on their website, if you go on their website, even on the app, even though you can see the products on the app well, better than the site, if you look at the website, they really want you to like come to the boutique, have your, you know, products wrapped in the beautiful packaging. And let's be clear, Chanel and Hermes, like their packaging is gorgeous. Like the packaging is absolutely beautiful. And I think that's by design. They really want people to come into the store and to, you know, really enjoy the products like in the boutique. So I feel like if you're someone who's buying at resale, you're not really the type of client who they're looking for at the moment. I hope that doesn't sound harsh, and I hope no one's like gonna yell at me or something, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like they really want people who are into like the sort of luxury shopping culture. Anyway, I'd love to know what you guys think. I feel like the Chanel and Hermes debate is like apple and oranges. I think I said it in one of my earlier videos this week, but I didn't say it out loud. I actually wrote it like on the screen. But I feel like Chanel and Hermes, it's like Michael Jackson and Prince, okay? MJ and Prince are, you know, God rest them both, but they're both amazing, both fantastic. They're just super different artists. I don't even know how people can compare Michael Jackson and Prince. It's like vanilla and chocolate, apple and oranges. Both are fab, both are great. They're just so different. And something else, oh my gosh, something else I'm completely exhausted with is like seeing people on social media being like, well, I'm not shopping at Chanel anymore. I'm going to Hermes. Baby, go to Hermes with her games, okay? Have you not been watching my videos this week? I got asked some questions. Thank you. I am LBBA asked me on Instagram. So she asked me about YouTube thumbnails in the luxury community and why do we do things like this? Like, and why do we do that? Like those like facial expressions where our, you know, mouths are open, whatever. So, okay, I want to explain why we do it, because I do realize, like, you look like you're completely barking mad. The thumbnails. I do it too. If you watch my videos, you know why. Okay, so I've actually done like my own tests on my channel, okay? And I realized that when I'm just like smiling or whatever, okay, in my thumbnails, those thumbnails get less clicks than when I'm like, okay. So I know, so she because she had wrote the question and she also sent me a message. So I know that they can be annoying to like look at. They have to be annoying, but they work. And that's the thing, they actually work. And because they work, that's why, you know, we do them, because we want you to click and watch our videos. You know, if you're on Instagram, Instagram is an algorithm that's based on a news feed, right? It's based on a feed. YouTube isn't based on a feed. So on Instagram, as long as you like the people who you're following, as long as you like their pictures, Instagram will always serve you their photographs. Whereas on YouTube is basically like a search engine, but even YouTube is changing, and I'll talk about that later on in this video. So YouTube is driven by thumbnails. If you don't click on the thumbnail, you're not gonna watch the video. So you might be like, oh my gosh, why is this person like, you know, have this like really weird, creepy face? Like, why are they doing that? They look stupid. We have to do that so that you watch the video. If I literally, I can actually prove it. The videos even that I've done this week, I was looking at the click, because on your YouTube analytics, it shows you the click-through rates. Okay. I was looking at the click-through rates, and literally in the click-through rates, every video this week where I've been like, okay, those are the ones that people click on, okay? And the videos where I have just been like smiling or whatever, people don't really click on those as much. So people want to see you look, they want to see like a big facial expression or your eyes popping out. So for example, I've even done tests with my videos. I've even done tests like this, like I've compared thumbnails where I'm like, and then I've compared thumbnails where I'm like, and like you can really see the whites of my eyes. By the way, I wear contact lenses, so, and you can really see like the whites of my eyes and stuff. And literally even the ones where your eyes look crazy, that's like a new trend I'm noticing now. Like that one works when your eyes are like, okay, and you end up looking like a cyclops, like you're just seeing someone's eyes. Those are really the videos that work. So I know where you're coming from. I do it too. We do it because those are the videos, those thumbnails are the ones that make your videos get a lot of views. And at the end of the day, yes, I have a YouTube channel. Yes, I'm passionate about the videos that I'm filming, but I want you guys to like watch my videos, you know, and there's no point if no one is watching my videos. So I think you get that now. So yeah, so you just have to suffer with it. I know it's annoying to see them, but it is what it is. The next one is from the fella from Melbourne. Thank you for responding to the sticker. These were from Instagram. And he says, it's not a question per se, but more of those Hermes Chanel video and their cancelled videos. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you said this, because honestly, like when I started like collecting those stories, I was like, God, no one's gonna watch these videos, okay? Am I the only person that finds I find it fascinating. Like for me, I just find it really interesting, like those types of things. Like I love hearing the stories of Chanel being dragged, Vuitton being dragged, Hermes being dragged. Like I love hearing like the customers fighting back, and I'm so glad that so many of you like them as well. So I hope you're not bored, because I think I even said it earlier this week as well. Like I even found like news stories about Palo Alto, news stories about the San Francisco boutique. There's some stories about the New York boutique, all pertain to Hermes. And it's not just Hermes, like Louis Vuitton have a lot of dragging videos as well, in terms of like the content. I can find the reviews so easily. And Chanel are constantly annoying people. And I think I've told you guys so many times, one of my favorite Chanel videos was the one where I told you the story of the woman who tried on her flap bag at home, and we all had like a passionate debate in the comments about who was right. She's wrong for that, okay? So I'm glad that you like those videos. I'll continue filming them, as long as you watch them. So I'll definitely continue filming them. So yeah, and also those questions then bring me on now to my next point. So there's a video that I saw a few days ago from a luxury YouTuber, and she is called Andri. She posted this really interesting video, and it's called "Are YouTubers Selling Out?" Now this really got me thinking, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so interesting. So after watching it, I then read the comments. So the video is great, go check it out. And then I watched I read the comments like on her video, and wow, like people had some fantastic, like, I don't know, just people's like opinions and perspectives were super interesting. So in her video, she talks about Shea Whitney. I'm sure most of you know who she is. In her video, she talks about Shea Whitney, and everyone's like sharing their opinion as to whether YouTubers like Shea Whitney, have they sold out or not, okay? Now, I found this really interesting because Shea Whitney, if you don't know who she is a lifestyle YouTuber. I don't actually consider Shea to be a luxury YouTuber, so I feel like maybe that's where I see things a little bit differently, because for me, she's not a luxury YouTuber. She obviously started out in that space. Like if you watch like a lot of her older videos, she's posting about luxury products, luxury handbags, but I feel like she hasn't done that, I think, in a very long period of time. So I'm subscribed to her channel, but I don't watch her videos anymore. And it's not like, oh, like a personal attack or something, like, oh, I don't like her or anything. It's not like that. For me, it's just more like, I have to be into like your content and watching like the things that you're posting. And for example, I live in Tanzania, so we don't have Walmart here, we don't have Target here. By the way, on my honeymoon when I went to Target, I was like, I love this place, they need to open this in South Africa or something. But we don't have that here. So if someone's posting those types of videos, I can't even like purchase that stuff here. I don't even like, for me, I can make an effort to like order Louis Vuitton and stuff, and have it shipped to me, but I don't know about like ordering really cheap things and having them shipped to me when I could just find some of those things here. So I guess what you know what I'm trying to say. So those are the types of things that she posts, and she also posts like 10 things you should do about this, 20 things you should do about that. So that's the type of content that she posts if you're not familiar with her. But definitely there's been like a shift in her videos. Like her videos now are very salesy, 100%. So a lot of people were commenting and saying that they don't subscribe to her anymore because they feel like she's very salesy and everything is like a sales pitch, and she has like a lot of affiliate links. I mean, obviously for sure, like her page now is like clearly like that's how she makes her living, and I think she's been doing it full time now for some time. So obviously if someone's like earning their living like through YouTube or through influencing, of course that person's gonna be like, hey guys, like click on this, whatever. And by the way, I don't have an issue with that, and I think it's because I have a page, I don't have an issue with someone saying, hey guys, like can you click on this and buy, it's linked below. And I've told you guys things like that before. I think what maybe some people feel is that maybe with Shea, it's just a bit too much, and maybe it comes across a bit too much, because in a lot of her videos, I must say it is quite aggressive. Like some of it is quite like, guys, buy this, buy this, buy this, buy this, you know. And I guess, you know, maybe that works for her. I feel like a lot of people in the luxury community, you have to make a decision when you have a luxury channel, whether to keep filming luxury content or to dump luxury and go the affordable fast fashion route. I study YouTube niches when I do my YouTube homework. So I do YouTube homework on Saturdays. I'll talk about that later as well. And when I do YouTube homework, I look at other niches that are popping and that are growing. By the way, the luxury community is growing. The luxury community is popping, but there are other niches doing well. And those like, I think you probably have seen them. Those like how to look expensive for less, or how to look expensive without a lot of money. That is a really hot trend right now. Those like luxury looks for less type channels. So you see them. So getting a Louis Vuitton look, or getting a Chanel look, or getting an Hermes look, you know, for less. Those are really hot right now. So I guess she just realized that the people who, you know, like her videos, the people who, you know, want to see what she has to do, that those types of people, the people who maybe they can't afford, you know, to buy Louis Vuitton every month or every other month, or Chanel or whatever, they're the types of people who want to, you know, shop at Walmart and Target. Maybe they do have 1 or 2 Louis Vuitton pieces. So I wouldn't consider her a powder. I wouldn't consider her a luxury YouTuber for that reason, okay? And it's because she's not posting luxury things. I don't necessarily think it's selling out if it's your job, okay? And I think that this whole thing of like people influencing as their job, I still feel like it's a very new feeling, and it's a new thing. So I think a lot of people just can't like wrap their heads around the fact that it can actually be someone's job, okay, to tell people, go buy things. Like, so I think for like a lot of people, that's a bit much. I do think that the way she does it is a bit heavy and it's a bit much. And I think a lot of people in Andri's video, if you go check out her video, like I said, it's a very good video, really good comments. A lot of people were commenting and saying like, you know, I've unsubscribed from her because it's too much. Now this is where it becomes complicated if you have a luxury channel, because on the one hand, okay, you have a luxury channel, you want people to watch your videos. That goes without saying. We want people to watch our videos. Don't let any luxury YouTuber tell you that they don't care or whatever. Of course you do. You want people to watch your videos. But on the other hand, there comes that point where it's like, okay, like, you know, I want someone to watch my videos, you know, but you do have to like get some money from it. Now, if you're new here or you're curious how do YouTubers make money, let me just explain super quick. On the platform, we have this thing called AdSense, which is the advertising program from Google that serves ads on every video. I don't know if some of you know, Google will serve ads on a channel even if it's not monetized, meaning even if the creator hasn't reached their goal of getting 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Google will then serve ads of all kinds. You can opt to set the ads yourself, or you can opt to have Google set them for you. I prefer for Google to set them for me because I feel like Google knows what's right, basically. I'd rather not play around with doing them myself, but some people do opt to do that. Okay, so then on the 21st of every month, you get a check, basically, from Google. Sometimes it can be a big check, sometimes it's a small check, but fundamentally speaking, okay, luxury channels have what's called a CPM. So you get paid for, not for every 1,000 views, because it means cost per mil, you get paid for ad impressions. So the amount of times someone has even seen an advert or clicked on an ad. Sometimes people don't need to watch the whole thing. You know, sometimes like those skippable ads, people like to skip them. Even if you watch like even 2 seconds of a skippable ad, that's still an impression and the creator would still be paid, even if you didn't watch the whole thing. All those channels that you watch, so like the Shay, Whitney's, etc., they all have AdSense. But in addition to that, you know, particularly Shay, she does post a lot of like Amazon hauls, so she has like Amazon affiliate links. You've probably seen those like Amazon favorites videos, like these are my favorites, and then the person will have affiliate links, which is fine. And then you'll have, you know, sponsored videos as well. Some people have, you know, have created their own brands and stuff. YouTube affiliate, YouTube AdSense pays okay if you are in the finance tech space, it pays quite well because those rates basically are very high for the ads. So for example, if I post a video about Hermes, believe it or not, that CPM is not as high as if I post a video about Cartier, for example, because obviously Cartier or Van Cleef, that's about jewelry. So the CPMs, I've noticed that anyway on my channel, I can't speak for anyone else. So then the CPM is actually higher for jewelry because then Google's like, okay, we can find like high-end advertisers to put ads on this video because this person's talking about diamonds, they're talking about gold and all of this. So you can see that basically there are many ways to make money with a YouTube channel, but it goes without saying, you have to get a lot of followers, subscribers, and a lot of people who are watching your videos. So someone like Shay, you know, she has 1 million subscribers on YouTube. She'll be doing very well, I'm sure, on AdSense. And AdSense does pay like when the person gets a lot of views, not necessarily subscribers. When you have a lot of views, AdSense can actually pay quite well. But what you actually want to do is you want to get people to like click on your affiliate links. That's why you, if you've watched some of her videos, you'll notice that she's like, guys, don't forget everything's down below, it's linked below. I know some of you have even asked me, like, why do luxury channels, like if you ask someone where did they get something, why do they tell you it's linked? They tell you it's linked. My dogs are barking, okay, because they know it's linked. They tell you it's linked because they want you obviously to use their affiliate link so they can make money. You know, it's that simple. And I've told you guys before, I've noticed like other luxury channels do that. They'll, if you ask them, like for example, if what they're wearing in the video, they won't tell you what brand it is. They'll be like shirt. Have you noticed that, right? Jeans, jacket. Instead of saying the shirt is, you know, from, you know, Saint Laurent, or the jeans are from Balenciaga, okay, or Balmain, they'll say shirt, jeans, whatever, and then it'll post you to, it will basically connect you to the affiliate link. Now, I feel like it's okay to be like, it's linked in the I feel like it's okay to be like, it's linked in the description, but I feel like you should say the brand. So if someone says to me like, hey, what is this? I'll be like, you know, like this, I actually got this at Forever 21. And then if it's like an ASOS piece, I'll be like, it's on ASOS, you know, go check it out. But if I have a link, I'll be like, I'll answer what it is, and then I'll be like, it's linked in the description. So that happens a lot as well. So the question here to me isn't, you know, are luxury YouTubers selling out? The question, in my opinion, is how many luxury YouTubers are doing this as a job? As I said, I don't see Shay as a luxury channel. Like, you know, if we're talking about new releases, new bags, new ready to wear, new things to buy in the luxury world, I don't instantly think of Shay. Like, I know a bunch of YouTube channels that I would follow for that content. Like, if I want to buy someone a luxury gift, like, no disrespect to her, what she's doing is fantastic, but I don't see her as like an authority on like luxury shopping, because that's not what she's doing at the moment, and she hasn't been doing it for some time. Like, she's transitioned away because there's just way more money. Like, if you were saying like, let's make money, okay, the money is really in those like Amazon channels. Like, that's what I have realized whenever I'm doing like my YouTube homework. I've noticed that the money's really in those like Amazon channels and those Walmart hauls, like for those of you in the US who are familiar with Walmart. So that's really where the money is. And don't get me wrong, the luxury channels are making money, but you can make way more money posting about like affordable things. So anyway, that's just like my feeling on the whole YouTubers selling out thing. I think it's very interesting. I think at the end of the day, people need to be paid. So I think if you're like, I don't know, I think if you're in a situation where you're trying to figure out like, how are you going to like make a living and you want to do this as your job, at some point you need to be paid. And I think it's tough for a lot of people in the audience, because maybe you're used to a creator being a certain way, but now they're doing it as a job. So they have to maybe be a little bit more salesy. And that's because they're relying on it for income, you know? And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, I guess it's just a question of how much can you personally handle. I personally, like I said, at least for me, when it pertains to Shay, I just can't, for me, it's just like a little bit much. I feel like it's okay if she has like 2 videos a week. I mean, I don't know how many times she's posting at the moment, but let's say maybe 1 video a week that can be quite salesy, like, guys, go buy this, buy that, buy that, buy that. I don't feel like there's anything wrong with that, and I would be comfortable doing that. But I feel like more than 1 video a week where you're telling people, buy this, buy this, buy this, I feel like that can be a bit much. And I feel like that can be quite overwhelming. So I want to talk to you guys now about luxury YouTube, where I think the luxury YouTube community slash Instagram community is going, what's popping in luxury YouTube, my thoughts on my channel moving forward, and just like a bunch of things that I think that are really interesting. I personally find them very interesting. So I've talked to you guys before about how I do this thing called homework. So in my luxury homework, I realized, or luxury YouTube homework, I realized that I do really like these more kind of chattier videos. I really enjoy filming them. I like talking to you guys about multiple topics in one video every now and then, maybe once a month, and you guys can ask me questions. To me, it feels a little bit more personal. It's much more immersive. I feel like we're more connected, and I enjoy filming them. But I realized that if I film them, but I don't title them correctly, people don't really watch them, okay? So I was like, what do I need to do in order for people to watch these videos? So I have to do what I call YouTube homework, where I focus on, getting better at YouTube. What does that mean? Well, first of all, that means I use this thing called TubeBuddy. It has like a free subscription. So it's like a plugin, and it shows you like all the major keywords that you need to be focused on for your niche. So my niche is obviously luxury shopping, YouTube, and every now and then I'll post an ASOS haul. So I do that. I also get better at SEO. Now SEO is a bit different. I do a lot of SEO stuff in my day job for my marketing company, but YouTube SEO isn't the same as like Google SEO. So I'm also doing a lot of homework on that and getting better. I also really enjoy watching other people's channels in different niches that are very successful, because that can also give me ideas on how to improve my channel, okay? So for example, there's one community that's really been struggling with views, and that's the beauty community. I'm sure most of you know, like a lot of those like big beauty channels and things like that, those channels aren't really popping the way they used to be. Like no one's really checking for those channels anymore. I don't really know why, but I feel like there's been so much drama in the beauty community. So people, I don't know, people just kind of seem a bit tired of it. And also the C19, thing that happened in the world, that meant that, people just kind of, I think, got tired of, I don't know, maybe people were tired of doing their makeup and everything. So the views for that community went down. The views in the luxury community, it absolutely boomed, because people were stuck at home. People wanted an escape. People didn't want to hear about this thing that was, going on and on and on and on. So people really enjoyed it. So I think you probably realized even last year, there was like a rash of new people showing their collection, showing new things that they've purchased. But there has been a shift, and I have noticed something has changed. So I wanted to talk about that. I've noticed in like the past 3 months, a lot more people have actually just maybe taken a break from posting. People aren't really posting as much as they used to. There are many reasons for that. I know that for me, posting was really, really hard last year. I didn't take it as seriously. I only started taking posting seriously, I would say, from I think September last year, I started taking posting seriously. And then I would say I really got dedicated to my channel around April this year. That's when I can say last year in autumn is when I started taking it seriously, but in April this year is when I really started dedicating myself. So when you have a channel, I think that there are a lot of ups and downs that come with having a channel, particularly a luxury channel. And something that I've noticed is, at least for me, the majority of the comments are always really nice, and I'm so grateful that so many of you are so positive. But I do think that there are a lot of people who now kind of, I don't know, there seems to be this this luxury YouTube hate train that's kind of going on. And a lot of the hate is actually not coming from outside of the community. It's actually coming from within the community. There is this luxury minimalism trend that's happening, which by the way, I think is super interesting and completely fine. I guess because I've never seen myself as a shopping addict. I can watch people's, and not necessarily just that. I don't see myself as a shopping addict. I enjoy shopping and everything, but it's not as much as I post about it, I don't actually shop that much. And in terms of showcasing on the channel, and even though I think I shop more, but I don't show those things, I don't feel like I'm an addict or anything. Whereas I feel like there's some people who feel like if you like luxury, that you're a shopping addict, or you have problems with money and you're bad at organizing yourself or whatever. So anyway, I'm just curious to know what you guys think of the luxury minimalism trend. I think it's a big trend. I think it's going to continue to be a really huge trend. I feel like there's this kind of anti-haul movement in the luxury community at the moment that's kind of really exploded this year, which I find really interesting. I think for me, I've always loved luxury items. I've always loved luxury products. I think they're so much fun. And I think if you see it as fun and just as a way to, you know, make yourself happy, feel good about yourself and look nice, I think you'll enjoy it and stuff. I think as long as you don't get like too caught up into the sort of, I don't know, as long as it doesn't become part of your identity, if that makes sense. So I think that's why even in my videos, sometimes like I look really casual. I look really casual sometimes I do make an effort, you know, but most of the time I would say I like this thing which I'm calling like casual glam. Okay, I'm not a minimalist at all, but I do like looking casually glam, like when it comes to like hair and makeup. So for me, as long as like I do my hair, makeup and my nails, I feel like I'm cool, you know, kind of thing. Anyway, I'd love to know what you guys think about luxury minimalism, the whole like thing of intentional spending. I don't know if I believe in that stuff. For me, I don't like a lot of rules, because sometimes I feel like rules are rigid. You know, I like right now I'm, you know, doing a weight loss thing at the moment, and I'm being very disciplined, but I feel like I'm disciplined because my current like diet regimen doesn't have like a lot of rules, you know. So I don't know, I've watched some of those intentional spending videos, and even for me I feel like they're just not relevant, because I still need freedom. Like I need freedom to buy things that I want, as long as they're within your budget. Like for me, it's all about your budget. So don't go over budget. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, anyway, I'll be very curious to know what you guys think about all of that. So make sure you tell me. Moving forward, I really want to focus on my luxury wish list. And like I said, you know, if I get things, I'll definitely show them to you guys on the channel, because I feel like you'll be interested. You know, if it's a luxury piece, I think you guys will be interested. Something I have noticed as well is like social media is so important when you have a channel. You know, I think if you guys like, if you follow me on Instagram or if you follow me on Facebook or TikTok, you've noticed like I am posting way more. I think I'm posting a lot now on Facebook. I'm definitely making an effort as well with Instagram to post. Like when you have a luxury YouTube page, you have to have like your socials need to be on point. I feel like I'm better, I've noticed, at Facebook. And I'm better at Facebook, I think, and I'm better at TikTok as well. I feel like Instagram is hard because I have a lot of friends and family who follow me on that account. So sometimes I feel like I'm very careful about like the luxury things that I write, because I don't know, you know, when people follow you, you're just kind of like, oh gosh, like, you know, when people follow you and they're like your friends and family, you can kind of feel like, oh my gosh, like, maybe if I post about Balenciaga, I think if you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll see that I did post about the Balenciaga Simpsons thing, which by the way was so amazing. And I posted like that, and I did have like some family members be like, what is this? I don't understand, you know, and I'm like, okay, if you don't know what it is, I can't like explain it to you. You know, so I do post a lot of like things on my Instagram stories is for you guys. Like I do post for you guys, and even my husband was like, you know, you're posting so much more fashion stuff now. And I think it's because I don't want to start a separate luxury Instagram page. Luxury Instagram pages are working hard, honey. Okay, we don't talk about luxury Instagram a lot on here, and I'm going to correct that in this video. Luxury Instagram pages work so hard. They're always posting pics, stories, tea. That's a lot of work. I already have like my company, which is so much work as well. I just don't know. I think I've told you guys before, like just follow me on my Haya Glams on Instagram. I post luxury stuff. I do post a lot of my personal life. I think most of you know, like if you follow me on Instagram, you know my government name. You know like what I do for a living. Obviously I'm an entrepreneur. I post like my, you know, my personal pictures on there, and I post my luxury fashion pictures on there. I like that I've done it like that. I like that I don't know. I like that it's like that. To me, it feels more immersive, and I feel like, I don't know, I feel like you get to know me more like that, if that makes sense. But I completely understand why people create separate accounts, because I've definitely felt that with my Instagram, that sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, I would love to post this, but you know, people are going to think I'm being you know, kind of frivolous. Like maybe the people who know me in my personal life will like get judgmental and think I'm like being frivolous or something. And if you follow me on IG, remember the week when the Versace and Fendi swap came out, and I was posting lots of stories about that. That was kind of the week when I just decided, like, I don't care anymore. Like, on my Instagram, my good friends who care about me, they know I like luxury, so they're not going to judge. And, you know, if my family have got opinions, it is what it is. You know, you can't control people's opinions, and you can't make everyone love you. You get me? Like, it is what it is. And I felt ever since then, if you follow me on IG, you've noticed I post way more fashion stuff now. Like, I feel very comfortable posting it. I'm very comfortable and very happy posting it. So even with social media, you have to be posting. I would say with Instagram, I post like maybe, I don't know, I'd say I post like, let's say like 3 to 4 times a week. I prefer posting when I have a video coming out, because then I can just post on that day, and then I can be like, hey guys, go check out my video. With TikTok, at the moment, I'm supposed to be posting every other day, so I'm supposed to film something today. Okay, I don't even know what I'm filming. Okay, even my dogs are barking like, girl, please, like, you need to go film something. I've noticed I'm really enjoying Facebook at the moment for Haya Glamazon. Obviously, you guys, you know my name is Kagem. Haya Glamazon is the name of my page, and my you know, my Instagram handle as well. But if you're on Facebook, please go join the Haya Glamazon page. We're having a good time on there. There are a few new faces who are commenting. That's making me really happy. I feel like on Facebook, I'm more myself in terms of the luxury stuff. I can post just a little bit more than I would normally do maybe on Instagram. So yeah, just go check it out and tell me what you think. I'd love to know what you think. So yeah, at the moment, I would say it's really just like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I'm really posting a lot there. I'm not really posting on Twitter at the moment because I'm trying to think what to do with my Twitter. I don't really know what to do with it for now. You don't need to post on every single platform. I feel like I've replaced Twitter with TikTok, but my Twitter page is still live, but I don't really post on there, to be honest. And then what's after that? Yeah, and then yeah, that's basically it. I also have a Pinterest page. I do post on there, but I have to be honest, like I have like 2 new marketing assistants, so they're actually helping me post like on Pinterest. So that's been helping a lot as well. So yeah, now I want to talk to you guys about like my channel. Where's my channel going? So it goes without saying, thank you so much to everyone who has been supporting this channel. God bless you. Okay, I'm just trying to get my hair completely sleek. I'm trying to be like Nicki. This is what Nicki Minaj does sometimes, like in her lives. Like she'll do it on her own like hairstylist. Like in those like not necessarily her life story, like her old documentary. She'd be like doing her hair and she'd like comb over and over again until it was perfect. Anyway, so what's the future of this channel? The channel, you know, I'm having a great time on this channel, and I'm loving so far what's going on. I think as long as I don't have like any personal issues, or as long as I don't have a health issue, I'm going to continue posting. I think I said before, my husband is very supportive of the channel. I remember there was a time when, you know, I'd be like, God, no one's watching my videos. I'd be like, no one's watching. And now there's so many of you who are here, and I'm so grateful. So I think for me, just going to continue. I would love to get to 5,000 this year, but I feel like it's too tight because we're running out of months already. But I feel like I'm very happy at 3,000 as well. I'd love to get to 10K. I feel like that's a number that I feel like for me would be a huge achievement, especially considering that I live in Tanzania. I don't post shopping vlogs. I only buy things that I want, that I'm passionate about. I don't buy things to resell. I don't do that. You guys, you know, that's not really my thing. So I feel like I would be very happy with something like that. So I'm going to continue posting as long as you guys watch. And yeah, that's pretty much how I feel about what's going on. I think that the only thing that happens like when you have a page is like when people get like, when sometimes people write crazy comments like this week, okay? There was like a woman who commented, okay? And yes, if you're watching this video, I shadow banned you. Okay, you're very lucky, honey. I was reading my Bible that day. You're so lucky I didn't respond, okay? Because the people watch this channel, they know what I'm about. Sometimes I do reply, but this woman left a comment and she used expletives. I can't repeat because I want to keep my channel in good standing, honey. But she was like, you know, what the F is this channel, and used expletives, and like, what the F is this channel is blah, 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 expletives. Baby, when I tell you that this woman, that you're watching this, you have a PhD, You used your government name, okay? And of which I took your government name, I searched you up on LinkedIn and I found you, girl. Don't play with people, okay? Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Okay, because other people, like my friends who know me, my personal life, they know what kind of petty person that I am, okay? I work for myself. Who are you? You can't dox me, okay? What are you gonna do? Write me an email at my company email like, hi, I'd like to complain about Kagem. I'll be like, hello, this is Kagem responding. So this person, left that comment full of expletives, dragging me, dragging the channel, using expletives and I always tell you guys, keep things in your Michael Jackson voice and critique the video, okay? Don't critique the person, critique the video. Anyway, so I found this person on LinkedIn, found their photo, okay? I found where they work, but because I'm cool, I'm gonna let it go. Now, instead, what I opted to do is you can do this thing where you actually just shadow ban the person from your channel. So how it works on YouTube is like this. How do you know if you've been shadow banned by a YouTuber? You see their video, you see their channel, but you can't comment on the video. The comments will be turned off, okay? But you know very well that they have a comment section, because if you log out of your YouTube account and you look at their page, you see that people are commenting. So my thing is, you don't have to agree with me. I'm not one of those YouTubers who it's like, oh, you have to agree with everything that I say and whatever. I'm not like that. I know many of you won't agree with me about Chanel and stuff. But what I won't accept is you using expletives, swearing at me. Whoa, why are you swearing at me? And it's not like you're swearing at me in a fun way. B word, hello, hey B word, what's up B word? That's not offensive. That's fun when you can hear the tone. B word please, blah, blah, blah. That stuff is fun. That's not offensive if you know me and we know each other and you know the turn, like the tone of the way it's said. That's not offensive. But you can't use a bunch of expletives, dragging my channel, saying my channel is a load of you know what. Okay, so I can't even spell it out because YouTube even knows that people do that. And then write nasty things about the channel and then expect that people are going to keep that stuff up, or at the very least expect that people are going to respond and say thank you for your comment. Sometimes I'll be like, hey, thank you so much for commenting. It really depends how I feel. It depends if I've been reading my Bible verses that day and I feel like being really nice to you. But sometimes I'm like, no, that's too much. So I was like, no, I'm shadow banning you. So yeah, cool. And I think I think a lot of channels get things like that. What I won't do though, and this is something I can say 100%, I don't delete people who don't agree with me. I don't delete your comments if you don't agree with me. I don't shadow ban you if you don't agree with my point of view. No, I will only shadow ban you if you are attacking me for no reason, using expletives, calling me all kinds of swear words and names, and being really, really rude and hurtful. Then yeah, I'm going to shadow ban you from my channel because I don't need that kind of negativity. So that's how I feel about a lot of that stuff. A lot of people, as I said, are not filming at the moment. I don't know what's going on and stuff, but I can say for a fact that I do think that lots of people have stopped filming because of a lot of hate that they get as well. People do get a lot of hate. I remember once getting a message in a DM from someone who didn't agree with one of my videos, and it was a very it was just so unnecessary. You could have just commented on my page. There's no need to DM me with dragging me. I love, and by the way, I love getting your DMs. I love hearing from you guys. I love hearing your comments and your vibes, your thoughts. And so I love getting DMs and messages. And I hear from you guys a lot via Instagram DM and Facebook Messenger and email. So that's fantastic. I love that. But I don't understand DMing someone who has a page with hate. Write it publicly if you're cool with that. So I was just reading that person's DM and I'm like, what is the point of this? Why would you do this? This makes no sense at all. If you don't agree with the video, by all means leave a comment, but there's no need to come into my DMs and try and drag me and get really get so triggered over luxury brands that literally do not care, Hermes and Chanel and Vuitton do not care. So I don't feel like we should like, you know, lose sleep over it and like get annoyed with each other over those types of things. I feel like if there are any ups and downs of having a luxury channel, I feel like it's maybe just like maybe constantly thinking about like what to post about, because there's certain videos that just do well and there are others that don't. Like I know so many of you watching are like, oh my god, like I saw a comment on one of my other videos like, I'm so sick and tired of videos about Birkins and Kellys on YouTube. I got that comment. If you left that comment, I'm not mad at you, okay? And I thank you for leaving the comment, but it is what it is at this point. So let me be very clear. YouTube is an algorithm. Remember how I said that like Instagram, it's like based on a news feed. Like YouTube basically has made some changes. So here are some of the changes. This is YouTube tea that you won't hear anywhere else, okay? YouTube is an algorithm that's based on search, right? Well, that's what you thought. They're actually moving away from search, not too much, but they're moving towards recommendations. So have you noticed that if you're searching for a luxury YouTuber, maybe you weren't searching for me, but this video popped up? That's actually something that they're doing, like that's completely and totally by design. They want you to basically watch recommended videos. They also want you to watch videos for a very long period of time. Have you noticed that a lot of the videos that get recommended tend to be longer videos? So videos that are longer than 10 minutes, longer than 15 minutes. By the way, anything more than 10 minutes, that's considered long on YouTube. Like anything beyond like 10, 15 minutes is long. Have you noticed that those tend to be the videos that are popping right now? So there are always algorithmic changes on YouTube, and when there's an algorithmic change, every YouTuber, it doesn't matter if it's a luxury YouTuber, if it's those big YouTubers with like 10 million subscribers, 1 million subscribers, everyone has to change accordingly. So for example, I just realized that like particularly right now, Hermes is such a hot brand. I like Hermes, so for me it's not an issue. Louis Vuitton is a super hot brand. Chanel's a really hot brand in terms of luxury YouTube, luxury vlogging. I took a risk and I filmed that video about Balmain. I talked about Olivier Rousteing. A few of you watched it, but not as many of you as I would have hoped. That's okay, I understand. People watch what they're interested in. But on Instagram, Balmain is super hot. There are lots of women who buy the dresses, who do like reels, or who, you know, show off what they're wearing and whatever. Now, when it pertains to YouTube, you have to create the videos that people want to watch. I don't know how else to defend luxury YouTubers where we constantly film the same thing. We don't have a choice. We have to film the videos that people want to watch. I want to be clear. Luckily for me, when it pertains to my channel, most of the videos that I like to film are the ones that people at the moment currently like to watch. So for example, I really enjoy filming Hermes videos, Chanel videos, and Vuitton videos because I like those brands. Cartier is my favorite brand. I talk about them as often as I can. I haven't talked about them recently because Cartier just not involved in shenanigans and stuff, because, you know, they're a classy brand, okay? They don't treat people badly. I also like Van Cleef. So Van Cleef is very popular on YouTube. Cartier is very popular on YouTube. And then you have other brands like Fendi, and Fendi has her people. Like by posting some videos I posted about Fendi, I've noticed there are a lot of you that like the brand. Versace has her people. Gucci, of course, is a hugely popular brand as well, even Coach. So there's certain brands that are like very popular on YouTube, and there are others that are not. So like Saint Laurent or like Bottega, those are really cool brands, but if I was to post them, they wouldn't get as many views. So let's say I do a haul and I buy something from Bottega, I wouldn't do like a Bottega Veneta unboxing. I would do like a luxury haul and put the Bottega product in there so more people can see it. Whereas a Louis Vuitton doesn't need to be in a luxury haul video because the brand is so strong on YouTube that it can stand on its own 2 feet. Same thing with Chanel, same thing with Hermes. Have you noticed that people don't really put Hermes products in general luxury haul videos? That's because Hermes, if you just put like Hermes unboxing or Hermes haul, people are going to click on it. People want to see, you know, what you bought. So for me, at the moment, I'm really enjoying what's going on with my channel. I appreciate everyone's support, and let's see how far this can go. If you are new to my channel, I actually have a job. I have a marketing company. I have my own office. I have a bunch of employees. Right now, it's really just me pushing everything alone. If I get, but I did say I do have like 2 of my marketing assistants who are helping with my Pinterest page, and that has nothing really to do with YouTube. That's more just directing traffic to my blog. But if I get to 5,000 subscribers, I think I'm going to hire someone to join my company and to help me push my TikTok out there a little bit more, and to basically kind of work on my visuals a little bit more, because I can always improve and make things better. So I mean, it's a blessing to even be at this point. I would say like the channel now basically pays for itself, and it justifies like its costs basically. So I can invest in the channel, I can buy new equipment, I can buy things that are specifically for the channel. So that's a good feeling. So anyway, even at 3,000 subscribers, you might be curious, like, would you say that the channel's like worth your time? I would say it's worth your time if you're going to post more than like twice a week. I feel like I've been posting a lot. I mean, obviously this month I've been posting because it's Vlogtober, but normally I post like 3 videos a week. I feel like if you post at least twice a week, YouTube becomes worth it because you reach more people, sponsors start reaching out to you, and then people want to reach out to you, they want to work with you. I've had a lot of people reach out to me, want to work with me. I just haven't had the right offer that's right for me as Kagem and right for this channel as, Haya Glamazon. So yeah, I mean, it's a blessing, and anything that is going well for me, is always a blessing, and for me it's just a lot of fun. And I think because, like, I don't know, I feel like because I have a job, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like maybe you can kind of take my recommendations just like kind of like just like a friend who's giving you advice. Like, I love looking for discount codes, voucher codes. I'm going to be talking more about that stuff because that's stuff that I love doing anyway. And I really like looking for like new things to buy, so I'll be talking about that stuff as well. And of course, talking about the usual suspects. Some of you have asked me, like, why don't I talk about Dior? I want to address Dior now in this video. I don't really talk about Dior for a few reasons. First of all, I don't like Dior's bags. I don't like the Caro, I don't like the Montaigne. I don't like their bags. The only bag I really like from Dior is the Saddle, and even then it depends how it looks. I don't even like their exotic, so that's how you know it's really bad. I don't like their fashion jewelry, and as a general rule, I love fashion jewelry. I don't care what anyone says about fashion jewelry. I actually really, really love it. I do like their homewares. I like their notebooks. I like their homeware bits and pieces. I do like their ready to wear, and I do like their menswear. So Dior's not really that exciting to me because I don't like a lot of the products that they're making. I do think their prêt-à-porter is actually really expensive, even compared to like Balmain. Their prêt-à-porter is actually quite expensive as well. So that's not to say that I'm against Dior and I would never do a Dior unboxing or I'd never do a Dior haul. I'm just not really interested in the brand at the moment. Same thing with Saint Laurent. Not crazy about their ready to wear. It's not that interesting to me. I do like the Sunset bag at the brand. I do like some of their fashion jewelry, but I wouldn't say Saint Laurent is like a brand that I'm like really, really into. That said, I do like Bottega and I do like Ferragamo. So you'll be hearing about those brands from time to time. And I did talk about Bottega in this video that I did about shearling. It was like a trend-based video. So for me, I only talk about brands that I'm passionate about and that I really, really like. A lot of you, I don't know, I feel like a lot of you guys like are really into certain types of brands. I'm into the brands that I like too, and I think that's fine. I have heard people who've asked me, like, why do you like Moschino? I like Moschino. I can't even really explain. I feel like they're edgy. They march to the beat of their own drum. I kind of like doing things my way. I don't really like following what everyone else is doing, and I like brands that kind of lead in that way. And I've told you guys before, I really like Fendi, I really like Versace, I really like Gucci. I don't care. I'm sorry. I don't care what anyone has to say. Gucci's fab. So this is the end of the Get Ready With Me. I really hope that you have enjoyed it. It's a little bit more conversational. If you like these, you let me know. Maybe once a month I can do them. I feel like they're just a little bit more intimate. They're a bit more immersive. I like also kind of giving my thoughts on like hot topics in the luxury community. So I find that very interesting. So yeah, I'm done. And now this is going to be very meta, because if you're watching this video, this is actually the Get Ready With Me for my Faubourg Saint-Honoré video. So if you watched the video from yesterday, this is actually the Get Ready for today. So that's a little bit meta. It's like a little bit of an inside joke if you've reached this far. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow in my next video.